How do you get a perfectly smooth decoupage surface every time? Imagine turning a simple piece of furniture or a craft project into a sleek, professional-looking masterpiece. Achieving that smooth, flawless finish with decoupage might seem tricky at first, but with the right steps, it becomes straightforward. Let's walk through how to get that perfect surface every single time. First, start with a clean, smooth base. Whether you're working on wood, cardboard, or plastic, make sure the surface is free of dust, dirt, or grease. If you're using wood, lightly sand it with fine grit sandpaper to remove any rough spots. Wipe away the dust with a damp cloth and let it dry completely before moving on. A smooth surface helps the decoupage paper or fabric lay flat and reduces wrinkles or bubbles later. Next, prepare your decorative paper or fabric. Cut your pieces to fit your project, leaving a small border if needed. Use high-quality, lightweight decoupage paper or tissue paper because thicker papers tend to wrinkle or tear more easily. Cutting your pieces neatly and precisely makes the application smoother and easier to work with. Before applying the paper, consider priming or painting your surface. Use a thin layer of matte acrylic paint for a uniform, non-reflective background. Allow the paint to dry fully, which usually takes about 1 to 2 hours depending on thickness. A smooth, painted surface helps the paper adhere evenly and hides any imperfections underneath. Now apply your decoupage medium. Use a soft, wide brush to spread a thin, even layer of glue or decoupage medium over the surface. Popular choices include Mod Podge, Decoupage, or vinyl glue. Place your paper or fabric gently on the surface, starting from the center and working outward. Use a brayer, a clean cloth, or your fingers to smooth the paper, pushing out air bubbles and wrinkles. Work slowly and carefully, especially on larger pieces. If you notice any bubbles or creases, lift the paper slightly and resmooth it. For larger projects, work in sections to prevent the medium from drying too quickly. If you want an even smoother finish, you can use an iron-on method. Cover the paper with parchment paper and gently iron over it on a low heat setting. This helps activate the adhesive and smooth out stubborn wrinkles. Be sure to keep the iron moving and avoid pressing too hard to prevent damage. Once your paper is in place and smoothed out, let everything dry completely. Rushing this step can trap moisture and cause bubbles or warping. It might take several hours or overnight, depending on the thickness of your medium and paper. Patience here is key. After drying, apply a clear sealer or varnish. Use a soft brush or spray sealer to coat the surface evenly. Multiple thin coats work best, with each coat drying fully before applying the next. A matte sealer gives a soft look, while a glossy sealer adds shine. This final layer protects your work and creates a smooth, durable finish. If you notice any unevenness after sealing, lightly wet sand the surface with very fine grit sandpaper, around 600 grit. Wipe away the dust and add another thin coat of sealer. This step can help level out any high spots or ridges, giving you that perfectly smooth look. Remember to use good quality brushes and tools to avoid brush strokes and uneven application. Work in a clean, dust-free environment to prevent particles from sticking to your project. Encourage students or yourself to take time and smooth each piece carefully. Experiment with different papers, mediums, and sealing techniques to find what works best for your projects. By following these steps, you will consistently create decoupage surfaces that are smooth, professional-looking, and ready to display. Whether it's for classroom decor, teacher crafts, or handmade gifts, a flawless finish makes all the difference.